49-26 as we swap over games. We appreciate it. Spicy Boys up 3-0 early. The winner of this game will play Liquid Pro-Am in our next semifinal. And obviously the winner of that will play the winner of the other semifinal. Math.
And that will equal the finals.
CB rocking the black jerseys this game. Over to Killy for three. We're tied up. Good early shot from Killy. He's got to get going.
Well, let's see you have a pretty similar start coming out from the Spicy Boys, which you remember it was a very heavy, unguardable attack. He really started to get the ball going. I think 14 points coming out there in the first half, 4 unguardable. We'll see if he's able to try to replicate that, and will we start to see maybe a little bit more incorporation of two-tack in this one early?
Yeah.
We really didn't start to see him hit shots until late into the second half.
Because you got to look at it, right? Like, you have to think that the backcourts kind of cancel each other out. You know, you got unguardable and two-talk taking on CB and Killy. That kind of cancel each other out. So it really comes down to the front court, and man, the way that Dawsic, Cease, and Feast played down the stretch there really decided the game as Unguardable hits an open three.
You have to try to relieve some pressure off Unguardable as time goes on, because we mentioned if you're playing maybe any other players in this tournament, you could maybe get away with Unguardable drops 14 that first half, second half continues to go off. When you're looking at the players that he is going up against and how well that they can adjust, it's going to be tough, and that's where somebody secondary has to set up. And if you are playing shooting guard and you're maybe trying to go to the NBA 2K League, that's exactly what you have to be able to do when your number is called upon. You have to be able to get the ball. You got to be able to put it in the basket.
By the way, we're officially hitting the point where I'm turning the lights off on the broadcast desk because it's getting too intense in here. I gotta, you know, these lights suck the energy out of you. We got a long way to go tonight. CB can't hit the shot. See how the Spicy Boys get it. Two-talk from the corner. Oh, yeah. 9-3 here early for the Spicy Boys. Spicy Boys. I love their name, man. I love Pro-Am names in general. Spicy Boys got to be up there, top 5. So funny. There you go. It's so funny. They also got the Z in there. You got to get the Z. Yeah. Spicy Boys. CB, download a Cease. Lays it up and in. I can't remember the last time that Spicy Boys were down in a big series like this. Very interesting to see how this young team responds. You know, you got a lot of prospects on this team. I know they got Josh, but, man, it's a big spot for guys like Two-Talk, and so far, pressure's not affecting him. 2 threes for him already. Yeah,
with your back against the wall in this type of scenario, this is where everybody's watching, right? All the coaches, all the GMs looking at these prospects, see what they're going to be able to do. I mean, if there really is a chance, honestly, out of any team that we have that is left in this tournament, the chance to prove yourself is against Canteen.
Absolutely.
You upset this team, that automatically just starts to get more eyes on you.
You reverse sweep this team.
Yes.
That's a legacy series. Unguardable with it. Reigning UPA champion with Breakout last year. We saw Breakout go out yesterday in a enthralling series against ESGN. Almost ended up in a little physical activity, but no problem. Just a little hold me back fight. You know what? A little hold me back. Nothing real. It's Unguardable. Can't hit that three. Hoff with the big rebound. Unguardable. Gives it to Hoff. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get going. Two-talk behind the back. Not getting away from anybody. Great move. Another behind the back. Can't get the three. Nice rebound from Feast, and we're going the other way. This is game 2, Pablo Trez, as you can see in the top left corner that says 1-0. Toss for 3. I don't mean to be right. It's right there. It's right there. I love you, though, Pablo. I always see you in here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Passive. We get a lot of the same questions over time. I can get a little condescending. I'm sorry. I apologize. Two-talk. Ooh, had the top of the key 3, but he'll take the 2.
Being a lot more aggressive for Two-Tacker in this one.
For sure. They're letting him run the offense right now.
You're so mean.
CB gets it back out to Killy. Down by 3. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. That'll be, defensive 3 in the key. Okay. Who was that on? Bullen? Not sure.
I was get confused sometimes because it gets called and the player's actually out of the paint.
My mom dropped me on my head. Pablo, you funny man. You funny guy. CB with it, down by 2. 30 seconds on the clock, gets it to the mid-range. Yes, sir.
I mean, despite the poor shooting start coming out for Kiss My Timbs, being able to bring this back to 14. A lot more of a shared guard attack now coming from Spicy Boyz, as what we kind of were saying, calling upon is what needs to happen.
Ooh, not
Can't
a
have
great
shots
shot.
like that.
Double red there. Tied up 14 all. Feast
Run,
down
Feast.
the lane.
Run!
He needs to do like the Giannis dribble ahead. Too slow. Cease gets it into CB. Taking it all the way down. Tied up at 14. Great cut by Cease. And they go up by 2.
The popper just adds so much more to your offense.
It's terrifying, ain't it?
Two-tack. Ooh. That's because, like, you have to think, right, in that type of scenario, if you do have the center in the play and they're on the inside, you can't run something like that. So just being able to get the switch up to where you can have the power forward, maybe be the ones that fake set the screens, actually set the screens and have the center spaced out.
Killy. Back outside to Cease. Been an excellent series so far for Cease. Again, no way. Ooh, Charlie almost hit that one. We've seen him hit those before. As Unguardable goes down the lane and puts it down on Cease. Tied up at 16 apiece.
Just difficult to time on those step back. You see how fast that jump shot is.
I've seen him hit him deeper in the corner, but I've never seen him hit one of those on the wing. That's a tough shot. Nice pass to Cease. Best power forward in the world. No question, right? Cease?
Probably, honestly, it's crazy. I never thought that years ago, right? We were talking like season 1, season 2, where the power forward position was like, let's put our worst player in the corner and just hope they don't mess up. Never thought that I would be sitting here saying that a power forward is one of the best players in the entire world. It's
crazy, right?
I wouldn't think it.
Feast to Unguardable. Excuse me. Off to Unguardable.
But he is, and you have to think about the start. That I think his story is so unique because you have to look at how things started with Lakers gaming.
Yeah,
and
right.
people forget about that part of his career just because he's so dominant now and all the success that he's had. It's wild.
It is wild, and honestly, I feel like if he just became like a good 2K player, even that would have been a really great story for how bad his rookie season was. But the level that he's playing right now, nuts.
I mean, stuff like that happens, and usually you don't get a chance to even come back into the league after a season like that. But he's different.
Looks like CB13 tried to pump fake on that 3, and Unguardable makes him pay on the other end.
Telling you, so far at least from what I've been seeing, I've been moving around a lot during the tournament, so I haven't been able to watch really a whole lot of games. But in terms of from what I'm seeing with him on that first behind-the-back move, just taking a shot, he's doing it more than any other guard that we're seeing right now.
So many of the guys, they'll do it, but they'll use it as a setup move to get open the other way, and that's just hard to do. That one's going to rim out for Killy. Tries to beat Unguardable to the rim. He can't. 5-point lead now for the Spicy Boyz.
They're getting Unguardable a lot of easy ones here now, too, which is absolutely key for the Spicy Boyz offense.
15 points here for Unguardable. I would say probably the house favorite to lead the league in scoring this year is Charlie. Pulls up from deep, can't hit. Going the other way with a 2-tuck down low. Walled up by Killy. Unguardable over to the corner. Jay Bullet, oh, nice pass to Hoff. Fooled everybody, and it's a 7-point lead now. KMT has to call a timeout. Is that series on stage still going? Oh, that's right. We left them in the second half.
It's still a 20-point game.
Oh, okay, we're good. We don't have to check in then. Panda out here. You don't want to watch it. It's gross. CB13 down low. It's gonna get picked off here. Unguardable gets it up to two-talk. Nothing there so far. Has the corner open. Doesn't throw it. Unguardable 1v1 with Dawsix. Left side, trying to get away from him. Gets bumped, 10 on the shot clock. Unguardable, ooh, that also looked like he was trying to pump fake, and that's a double red. Cease. 2 minutes to go here in the first half of Game 2. KMT up 1-0. A very similar game to Game 1 where it took KMT about 2.5 quarters to really get going as there's Killy for 3. That's going to rim off the right side.
A couple open looks now missed coming out there from Killy. Both real good ones.
Ooh, that's
and
a tough
rare miss from Zay.
Very tough, especially in transition. CB13 trying to shade the defense. Down low to Feast, back to CB, back to Feast. 2-man game for the slam.
a rarity of seeing that. The center getting the ball passes to the point guard who's right next to him in the paint and somehow feeding it right back to him. And still nobody able to get a contest.
Nobody with no badge either. Oh, behind the back for Unguardable, and he swishes it. You're just talking about it. 8-point game again.
It's there for so many people. It's just, do you have the confidence to shoot that? And can you live with the result if somebody does get out there and get a contest of maybe some people say, oh, that's a bad shot. But it's like, no, those are shots that you absolutely have to take.
Another turnover there. Oh, Cease again. That's a huge play by Cease. And that's a bigger three by Dawsix, and they're right back in the game. It's a 5-point lead here for Spicy Boys. Cease has done that a couple times where Spicy Boys about to get like a double-digit lead or a 9-point lead or whatever, and he just makes a huge play in transition and keeps it close.
He does a really good job of, as you just talked about, in transition, getting steals that you just wouldn't expect to be able to get. Maybe you're looking at it like, okay, he's too far out of the play, he's not in the lane, but still some way, somehow, his character gets these God jumps, knocks the ball out of the air, they're able to pick it up, and it starts to get it going. And that's where everything has started. Off that Cease play that led to the Dawsix 3, the same thing back on the other end, working out the break, and now you're looking at a 3-point game where things were looking like it was getting ugly.
Jay Bullen for the long two, 30-25, and by the way, you're wrong. Cease is always in the lanes. Even when you think he's not, he's
That's
there.
what I'm saying. He's got extended arms. He's Stretch Armstrong.
Go-go gadget, transition stop. And Cease gets it every time. That'll be a quick foul. Tay says in the chat, that's the difference of a flood and a manageable game. It's the second time it's happened in 2 games in a spot like this where it looked like Spicy Boys were about to run away with it, and he saved the day. Feast. Setting the screen. Gets the pop. Nothing there. Got to put it up. Killy for 3. Oh, he missed. Big rebound from Feast. Will he put it back up? He will for the slam, and it's a 3-point game. Great first half for both sides, but we go into the second. Spicy Boys up by 3. KMT looking to complete the sweep.
13 points. Sorry, 23.
You tried.
I'm going to blame that it was really small looking down there in the bottom left.
It's the thought that counts.
I blame the small text. Well, double box, everything's shrunken down.
We got a semifinal on your left, quarterfinal on your right. Killy from way downtown. We're tied up. Nice shot.
Need those from Killy. I mean, I think it was, 3 straight open misses, all coming from behind the arc. So for him to be able to knock those down, because you think he just hit that one, if he hit the other one, it could be a 1-possession game, could be a 2-possession ball game if he was able to hit some more.
Just watching the Dying Embers here, Dynasty. We'll go back full screen in a second. BFT takes game 1 of the semifinals. They are 1 game away from the UPA World Championship Finals. Full screen here, Spicy Boys KMT, poked away by Dawsix. Unguardable gets it back, 5 on the shot clock, gets to the mid-range, takes and makes. Y'all, we just doubling to show you the scores. Y'all gotta relax, Chad. Just showed you what the score was.
See, even they can't see him here.
There's like 20 seconds left of the game. Cease up and in, not gonna go. He'll get his own rebound. Down low to Feast. Stick dunk, can't get it to go this time. Jay Bullen stayed home. Spicy Boys down the lane. Zay, he'll get the 2.
You want to know the funniest thing I find about Cease and his character? He just has this guy wearing nothing, just generic stuff.
He's just a guy.
Just a dude.
It's funny. A lot of jawing right now on stage between Six Mello, Can't Guard Rob, Dietrich going back and forth. Twins are not engaging. Look kind of pissed, understandably so. Excited to see them in game 2. CB, shake and bake, top of the key. Wide open 3, puts it up, can't get it to go. Just missed. KMT not taking their opportunities, and they've had plenty. That'll be a quick foul.
Yet another product of what we've been talking about, just off the move, even going left. I don't think that was necessarily off the behind the back move, more just if he would have just stopped and shot that first one. The second one allowed it to get open, which can affect it just that little bit much more compared to if it was wide open.
People asking how much Trey Dollars had. I'm not sure. I will let you know soon, as that's an easy steal for Feast. Here comes KMT. Killy down by 4. He'll get fouled. Champ standing behind the bill for this guy, is getting as much content as he can. I see you, Champ. Champ told me he might put on a stream at some point this week. That'd be great. I'm in favor. Killy gets it to CB, 8 on the shot clock. They got to get going. Nice behind the back, puts up a 3, can't hit the shot. That's a big rebound. We're going the other way for Hoff. Unguardable gets fouled. Will not be a transition take. UG's got 20 already.
20 for Unguardable, just 8 for Tutak, which I think he picked up that 8 in that first quarter. So completely slowed down, iced out so far for what we're seeing from Spicy Boys. When we're kind of hyping up saying, yeah, you know what, we're finally seeing an attack coming out from both guys.
Easy one there, 6-point lead for the Spicy Boys. Feels like every time KMT gets close, Spicy Boys just hits them back with a couple of easy ones. Defense for the boys starting to hit. Killy behind the back, trying to get open. Can't get away from Tutak. Great defense one-on-one. Great help there from Jay Bull, and Killy gets open, and Killy hits the shot.
2 threes here in the third quarter coming out there for Killy. Hit that opening one, then that one right there to bring it to within 3. See if we can get one of those traditional KMT stops. As soon as I say that, C's able to get in the lane.
Almost got it. It's back the other way, odd man opportunity. That's an easy dunk.
See a lot of that
Unlucky.
burst dribble when you get into that mid-range. It just gives you that much more separation. It's actually, you would think that's a lot easier to knock the ball out. It's still pretty hard in terms of the angle. You can't just sit there and read it and try to go for it. That's why I see a lot of people now when they start to swing it, going from the opposite hand, just try to get that extra burst to where it can set them up for getting a close dunk or even a standing dunk.
Big clear path foul there, so Tutak will go to the line. He'll get 1, he'll get 2. 7-point lead now for the Spicy Boys. They have a big opportunity here to really put the clamps on them. Unguardable with it. A 3 would be deadly. Behind the back, gets it to the mid-range. Nothing there for him. He'll pull Feast out. He wants the ISO. Tutak open for 3. Oh, around the rim and out. Can't hit the 28-footer. Here comes KMT. Dawsix the long 2. That'll go. Big missed opportunity there, but it's Jay Bullen down the lane. He got it. Left wide open in the corner. Not great defense there from KMT. Uncharacteristically asleep.
They're really chipping away at it, but like that one hurts. There was nobody within a country mile of Jay Bullen when he was about to take that shot. No, Feast was the one that was trying to run back and get the contest, but just nothing there.
Big turnover there. Here comes Tutak. Down low to Zay, and he gets the slam. It's a 10-point lead with a minute left to go in the third.
This for KMT, we really get to see what you're made of too. 10-point game. You've been showing that you've been able to bring it close. But can you get over that hump? I feel like that we've talked about so much just here today of a 3-point game and just trying to get that cut down, get your first lead, and see where you can take it.
Feast back to Killy. Got to get something up here. 2 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3, and he swishes it. Nice shot. Way downtown.
He's cooking.
This KMT team is not dead until there are triple zeros on that clock. Unguardable back outside at Tutak. He's got badge and he's got green. 48-38 now for Tutak.
There's been some struggles when he's had the open shots or maybe just second-guessing himself, but it looks just as comfortable as ever, as you should expect from a sharpshooter when they have their takeover.
Download a Feast. That's an easy 2. We can't have listen-ins for this series. I promise we'll have a listen-in, though, for Built for This and State Mafia Takeover when that series starts back up. 1-0 for Built for This as Tutak's got badge. Trying to make an impact way downtown. Can't go. And that'll be how the third quarter ends unless Killy hits the shot of his life. And no.
Well, for like a glimmer of hope, I thought there might have been something.
48-40. Unguardable out to Tutak again. Knocks it down. Big time shot. And it's an 11-point lead, the biggest of the game for the Spicy Boys.
Just look how much they utilize him and how much he's able to space it. I mean, I feel like for any sharpshooter who gets open when they have takeover off ball, I mean, that should just be an easy read. That's the priority. You don't want anybody else to be able to shoot the ball. Or sorry, you want everybody else to be able to shoot the ball and not him in that type of scenario. But he just got them lost.
Everybody wondering about the Zen allegations. Look, Tutak not attempting those crazy shots with $30,000 on the line. That's just not a smart thing to do. As Feast gets caught asleep.
He's playing
12-point lead.
He's playing some OVNs to cover your DoorDash delivery fee.
Yeah, seriously.
Shooting half-court shots. I don't expect him to try to hit any turnaround jumpers unless they're flooding by 30.
Playing for 15 grand. That's what first place gets here. Back out to Feast, has the lane, takes the lane, and the dunk. Jay Bullen has been excellent so far in this series. That'll go out of bounds. The Spicy Boys will keep it. 22 for Unguardable, 15 for Tutak. They both have badge. Oh, God. That is terrifying. What do you do? How do you even defend them when they both have badge? I'm not even sure. That was great defense there from Dawsix to stay in the play. Tutak, still with badge. Has the lane, can't get the scoop to go. Feast with a big rebound. Here comes KMT. Down low to Dawsix for the 2. 54-46. KMT not quite dead.
I guess now the question is, how much longer do you have to try to fight off these takeovers? I know Unguardables is fresh. Tutak feels like his has been burning for a while, so not expecting much longer. But yeah, when they both have it and you just continuously just waiting for them to burn down, and when one goes away, you just know that the other one's going to have it for so much more time left in the game.
54-46. The bucket would go a long way here for the Spicy Boys. Dawsix jumps and he gets the big contest. Well done by Dawsix. Killy will get fouled. KMT have a big chance here to cut into this lead. Killy got badge, going up against Tutak. A little bit too deep for Killy. Looking for the behind the back, nothing there. Killy, fade 3, top of the key, not gonna go. Rebound by Feast, and he'll get fouled.
Real good foul. I think Tutak was able to recover and get in front of C, so might have ended up throwing the turnover.
We'll go to a listen-in for Built for This and State Mafia when that game is ready to go, or when we switch over to that game. We're gonna stick over here for KMT and Spicy Boys. Close this one out. Let's see if KMT can complete the sweep, or will it be Spicy Boys forcing a game 3, as that's rebounded by Jay Bullen. We're going the other way. Foul quickly. Still an 8-point game. .234 left to go here in game 2. Tutak, badge gone. Trying to stay aggressive, can't get away from Cease. KMT gets the stop. Killy for the long range 3. Oh, he missed. Slightly early when they needed it the most. Unguardable down the lane, gets it to go. Cease falls over. I don't know if that was a flop or what, but it's a 10-point game either way. 2 minutes to go.
I think Straight is the perfect way to define how Killy's been so far in this game.
Yeah.
The misses and then the constant made shots and then going back into the same misses again.
That's a big 3 from Feast. 7-point game now, 2 minutes to go. How is Killy in the league? He literally won 3v3 finals MVP. That's not a great foul from Dawsix. That's their one to give.
Ooh, Feast has this takeover now too. That just means that the offensive game for KMT just got a lot better with the plays that he's going to be able to make.
Feast doesn't miss a lot when he gets the opportunity there, Dynasty. Neither does this guy. There's Tutak. Gets it back to Unguardable with badge. Haven't seen him use it too much here in the second half. Trying to get open. Dawsix staying with him the whole way. Rebound for Cease. KMT a chance to cut into the lead once more. Down low to Feast, and he gets the slam. 5-point game, minute 30 to go.
Closest has been in what feels like a minute, especially when they ended up going up by 10. But now you start to feel that defensive momentum really start to sway in favor of KMT.
Unguardable. Sends Dawsix away, and he gets it. Gets a hand in there, just forces to open. And now it's CB13. Pull up from 3, can't hit it. It's Feast with the rebound. Killy one-on-one with Tutak. Gets it down to Feast, and that'll be a foul. That's their one to give.
A really good foul there, too. And just good awareness by Feast to be able to relocate himself, get back down to the paint. He would have had Unguardable on him. Could have gone straight up and would have ended up making it. But high IQ foul just to slow things
Feast?
down. That is a crazy shot.
Okay. I don't know if
I mean, it was open, but I mean, the early, it's a real tough one to hit when you have that many bodies around.
Yep. Unguardable with it. 5-point game. Down low to Hoff. Gets the 2. That might just do it. 7-point game.
Watch for some Feast and CB13 magic here. Playmaking, sharpshooting takeover if they opt to do so. Look for some pass backs potentially.
CB looking for the midi. Got it. 5-point game again. 33 seconds to go. That Feast shot was a killer. Gets it into Unguardable. They're going to need a big turnover. Can they find it? Ooh, that was almost it. Tukok with it. Back to Unguardable.
Well, they almost had the trap. They had it and it almost released.
Down low to Huff. Gets it back to Unguardable. Can they get the stop? Get the shot up. Can they get the board? They do. They have not a lot of time. That'll be a timeout for KMT. 5-point game, 5 seconds to go. Not sure it's going to matter.
I mean, ideally, right, with Fee still having his playmaking takeover, I mean, this is where, one, everybody has the opportunity of a pass from him to be able to shoot at a high clip, but CB13 to him, if you can get something going.
Down low to Feast. Excuse me, Cease. And it's blocked away. Big rebound by Feast, and it's blocked away again. Spice.